Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. So today we will be talking about this woman that it. This was shown in the Shade Room, and it was posted on the Shade Room, by the way. And this lady literally videoed herself after the attack, by the way, and she was complaining that a man asked her for her phone number and she declined because she was not interested in him or having any kind of conversation with him. Then this man decided that he was going to pick up her brakes and hit her on the side of the face. And while this was happening, there were a group of men, other men, able-bodied men, standing by watching this go down. Now, when she was talking about this topic, there was something that she said that piqued my interest. She said before he actually smashed the brick on the side of her face, that he flinched first. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That was the cue that he's trying to know. He didn't just pick up that brick and went directly for her face. He flinched. You know, I mean, he kind of like tried to scare her first, like asking her what is she gonna do. That was him trying to find out if any other man out there was gonna be like, hey, drop that brick. Because he didn't hit her, by the way, directly at first. He actually tried to scare her first. He tried to scare her with the brick first, asking her, what are you gonna do, like 3 or 4 times before he actually hit her with the brick. That was him trying to find out if those men, those able-bodied men that were standing over there, were gonna step in and be like, hey, drop the brick, what are you doing? He was trying to understand his environment. And then when nobody stood up, when nobody confronted him and be like, drop that brick, he went ahead with his action because he now knew, hey, nobody's gonna step up and protect this woman. She's on her own. So let me bring up this video over here. And I'm going to say this. It is going to get worse because don't forget all these red pillars, all these men that are telling all these younger guys to go find younger women and telling older women that you've hit the wall. You haven't hit any wall. Because all these young men that are listening to all these red pillars, they're going to grow up. And, they're telling them right now, oh, if you earn up to 55K, you're going to get you a sweet young thing. You're going to get you a sweet young thing. And then when they grow up and earn 55K a year, like the way they've been telling them, giving them these dreams, and then they figure out, hey, I'm just like other regular people out here. Women still don't want me out here. Nobody's still talking to me out here. They're going to take that anger out. Because all the dreams that they're selling them right now in those spaces, they're creating dangerous people. They are creating dangerous people. Because they're giving them dreams. Oh, if you earn up to 50K a year, women are going to be all over you. Then they grow up. Maybe they mature later. They start earning 55K, they turn 30 and they find out they are not hot-ish either. That when they thought they were looking good in their 20s, but when they turn 30s, all the world is another kind of place for them as a man too. No, they are not hot-ish anymore, They are not hot shit anymore. Then they're going to be looking at that 55K that they earn a year and understand that there are other people that are earning that same amount of money and women as well. And then they're going to find out the hard way. And when they find out the hard way, what they're going to take that out on? Not the people that told them the lies, not the people that have been selling them the lies. They're going to take it out on the weaker women. They're going to take it out on women, by the way, because, we are the weaker version when it comes to this our own species, because they cannot confront a man, because they cannot go back to those people that sold them that dreams and be like, I can believe that you sold me this dream, and get mad at them because they are not bold enough. Now, when it comes to people talking about, oh, we are the leaders, we are the men are the leaders, they are the protectors and the providers. See, let me tell you something. We are not in the jungle. We are not in the jungle. Who are you protecting these women from? Let's ask. Are you protecting them from aliens? Because you're talking about protecting them from your fellow men. And nowadays, more and more videos are coming out here, and women are literally calling out this particular behavior of other men not stepping in public places, anywhere, you name it, anyway. Ruthie, you, hi girl, good morning to you. Over here is already afternoon. So it's like out there now. A lot of women are saying it would be much safer for us. I feel like there was a lady that said she feels like she would be much safer if she went to the jungle to live. If she decided to go to the Sahara to live, she would be much safer there. She was saying this. She said, "Hey, at the end of the day, the only thing you have to avoid is going into the territory of any wild animal." Now, let me bring up this video over here.
These black men just watch and they don't give a.
Hold on, let me start it from the beginning.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just.
Are you listening to what he's saying in the background? What kind of break is it? It is, by the way, in the American tone. What kind of break is it? You were standing there, sir. You stood there. All of you were standing there when this went down. But all of a sudden, we're going to have somebody that is going to be out here talking about, no, like this guy over here when we were talking about Megamind. Let me bring his video because he's on TikTok and I don't know why he comes up on my For You page. When Megamind was out there threatening women, he decided, to come out and center himself and talk about not all men. Let me bring this video up here, like this guy over here.
Dictate how you feel about the.
So this guy over here, I don't know if you guys have seen him on TikTok because he has a big mouth. When Megamind was doing the most, he decided to center himself instead of understanding the situation.
All I'm asking, please do not allow whatever this is to dictate how you feel about the rest of us.
The first thing.
And this guy is going to clarify that for him because that is crazy. The fact that he's trying to say, do not try to dictate, do not try to look at this guy and generalize us. Excuse me, there is a woman out here crying right now talking about she got attacked and all those men were out there just watching. But let something happen to this man from this particular community. You will see all the women marching in the line. Let's go match. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. When it comes to other men, they cannot go and fight. When it comes to men of other ethnicity, they cannot go and fight. But let one thing happen to them, they'll be expecting a brawl. They'll be expecting you to leave everything you are doing and jump in. They'll be expecting the help of the women. It is a shame. It is a shame.
That you learn when you take a firearm safety course is to treat every weapon like it's loaded. Most weapons you pick up aren't going to be loaded, but if you pick up a weapon you're not familiar with.
Let me play it from the start so that he can actually explain better.
All I'm asking, please do not allow whatever this is to dictate how you feel about the rest of us.
The first thing that you learn when you take a firearm safety course is to treat every weapon like it's loaded. Most weapons you pick up aren't going to be loaded, but if you pick up a weapon you're not familiar with, treat it like it's not loaded, and then it turns out that it is, that could kill you. And that is why women say all men. Not because every man they know is a violent scumbag. Most of them probably do know men that they trust. But in a world where most violent criminals are men, most victims are women, and most rapists never see the inside of a prison cell, it would be unsafe for a woman to not walk through the world with that perspective. So what I need you to do is take a second and stop making it about you, because it's not about how likable you are or how good most men are. It is about women being able to navigate the world that we have created safely.
So let's go back to the main video over here. Let me bring her back.
What you want to do? Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch.
What you
Y'all
want to
see
do?
that?
What you
Y'all
want to
see
do?
that?
What you want to do?
What y'all to do? I want y'all to be a man.
Hey, my God.
I want y'all to be a man. Do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man,
And they were asking her what kind of brick it was, as if they didn't stand there and watch the whole thing go down.
what have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and they all just watch, and they let that get in a corner. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
This is disheartening, like literally. Imagine standing there, and these are still gonna be the same people that are gonna be listening to the podcast saying, "Oh, we is protector. We are the protectors. We're protecting you. What are you protecting? What are they protecting out here? Causing harm." And then when we talk about it, all of a sudden, not all. We're gonna have not all campaign. Oh, don't put us all in the same group. We don't know which one is dangerous and which one is not. It's not written on your forehead. I'm not dangerous. I'm a nice guy. Because I'm pretty sure all those guys that standing there, they probably thought they were nice guys too. But they saw this unfold and they did nothing. Ladies, please carry your mace. I don't know if it's acceptable in every state, but I'm pretty sure mace is acceptable. Please carry your mace. Protect yourself out there. If your state allows you to carry, then carry. Because let me tell you something. If she was carrying, or if she had some kind of protection on her, that brick would have not gotten to that face. And I'm pretty sure the other guys will be like, "Oh, come on, you just maced him." And then they will have something to say, by the way, if she had maced him.
Like, don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to take my friend out from 5 years ago. Like, literally spending my whole money, not bothering nobody. Like, what the fuck kind of is this? I'm in the parking lot just trying to buy some food. And, like, I'm literally like, why is this bossing up on me like this? And I'm looking at all these. They literally let this do all of this. They let like really like do all of that. I never thought it was gonna happen, yo. Like, it's so wild. And he's gonna get away with it. He got in a car. He got away. He never gonna get caught. He's gonna move on. He's probably at an after party right now having a good time. Do you feel good about yourself doing this to a woman? For what? Like, all this violence against black women is not okay. Like, what do I do to deserve this? Like, what is my defense against this? It's been 12 hours. I'm in the hospital. I'm getting discharged. I do have a concussion, so I gotta take it slow for a week. Unfortunately, I don't have the kind of job that's gonna give me that kind of grace. So, I still gotta mother. I still gotta teach. I still gotta work. I really just want the best for everybody, and I don't know why people want to kill me. I can't even chew, food the next week. I had a vacation that I planned 6 months ago for my birthday. I'm so afraid, like, why do people want to hurt me so bad? I really love my community, and just to know that, like, people hate me to this level, to this kind of level of violence.
Yeah, you can see the pain. I'm gonna
For
say
what? Like,
Sunflower, I can't find the comment you're talking about. Can you post it again so I can see it? Okay. She's gonna be traumatized. This is an experience for her now. A lot of women have been doing some videos on TikTok talking about this is why they give them their phone numbers so that so that they don't get attacked. A lot of women are like, I just give them the number and keep it moving. And when I get home, I just block them. Like, you should not be obligated to give anybody your phone number in the first place. You should not be obligated to give someone your phone number in the first place. Is the audacity. I feel like it's because this is the thing. If you don't cut it right away, it will continue. Now, this is the thing. A lot of women that are out here saying, this is why I give them my phone number and I get home and I block them. They might use another person's phone number. They will have your phone number for a long time. They might actually start every other thing using that phone number. You are not obligated to give anyone your phone number. And I feel like women have to stand up and immediately stop giving people your phone number. Because then you, in a way, you are just allowing them to continue this. If they don't get away from you, like I said, carry. If your state allows you to carry mace, I would say, I don't know if you're allowed to carry bare mace, because some people are saying mace is not enough. Pepper spray or spray is not enough. Maybe a bare one, something very, very strong might be good, because it is out of hand. All because of a phone number. All because of she didn't want to give him her phone number. She wanted nothing to do with him. And the other men, they're like standing out there asking, what kind of bricks is it? It was a brick and you stood there and you saw it. And the fact that he tried to scare her first, he asked her, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? He was trying to find out if the other men around her were going to step up and be like, hey, guy, drop that brick. But they didn't step up. So he knew, yeah, it's clear. It's clear now. So they literally went ahead and did whatever they wanted to do. Now I'm going to bring up this video of this lady having the same thoughts as me, as I said before in the beginning of this video about the red pillars and these men that are going to be growing up out here, literally finding out. She said exactly what I was thinking for a long time, because I'm like, these boys that are around the age of 20, 21, that are out here listening to these red pillars, telling them when you make 55,000, you're going to find you a sweet young thing, are going to reach the age of that 30 and have 55K a year, and then find out they are not as big as they told them they were going to be. Women are not going to be flocking. Sweet young things are not going to be flocking to them. The women their age is not going to be interested in them either. They're going to be like every regular man out here. They're just going to be a regular schmegular man out here like everybody else. And nobody's going to be crowded. They're not going to be crowded. And I think, like she said in this particular video, they're going to take it out on the women. Let me just bring this video up.
I know you saw the girl who was hit in the head by women. I think it's going to get dangerous, right? I think it's going to get very dangerous. I know you saw the girl who was hit in the head by a brick. I am so sorry this happened to her due based off rejection and other men didn't help her. Women are now seeing, and they're now decensoring men, right? They're now decensoring men. And not only are women decensoring men, they're starting to realize the lie that men try to feed women, that their value goes up as they age. And other men are calling that lie out. Like, hey, I'm in my 40s. I don't have this peak value. My colleagues, we're all having trouble dating. We're in our 40s. The average man makes $50K a year. The average man isn't walking around with a 21-year-old smoke show. The average man doesn't have that many options. So you're going to see an increase in violence on women. Eventually going to want me at my prime of $50K a year. Women are going to want me. They're going to want me like I'm the 10 to 20% of men. That's what they were fed. But now, since that lie is coming to an end and more women are starting to say, yeah, no, buddy, you're going to be struggling. You reach your peak at 20 just like women. You don't have a financial prime and the average age gap is 2 years apart. You don't get the woman you want if you aren't that guy. And most of you aren't. And so you, in return, violence is going to occur. This is why I said red pill is going out slowly. That fantasy that men just going to have all these options at 30 is going out slowly. And once they start to see that that's only 10 to 20% of men, expect more violence.
And she said it. Expect more violence.
Violence is going to occur.
This is why I said, ladies, carry your protection. Try to protect yourself any way possible. And carry what is legal in your county, in your state, in your country. If it's legal, yes, you carry it for your own protection. Don't go out of the way. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. You see how those men, the thing that really hurt my feelings is, you see how those men stood around and saw this go down and did nothing? And nobody's going to say anything. They might come out here and try to, oh my God, what he did was terrible. Hey, you wouldn't do shit. Now, when something happened to the men or one man from this particular community, by another ethnicity or any other person, we're going to hear some women come out, oh my God, I can't believe this. They won't leave them alone. I'm happy I'm not listening to those kind of channels. I really don't. I really don't. If you're a terrible man and if you are out here hurting people physically, you should be in jail. And I wish she had this camera on to show his face so that we could be able to identify who that man is, or at least took a video of his car so that the cops could track him. And I'm pretty sure some people are going to be like, you want to put another of this man in jail? I don't care. I don't care. If you didn't know you were going to go to jail when you started this, you didn't know that your action had repercussion. Some people be acting like wild animals out here, and then when the repercussion comes, they're acting like, oh my God, they're targeting us. No, you go in a jail. I don't have no sympathy for you because that law was there before you started it and when you ended it. It didn't change. So I have no sympathy for you. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Ladies, let me know what you think about this particular topic in the commentary section. Do not forget to press that like button and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. I hope you all enjoyed this segment. I feel sorry for this lady, and I hope she gets better soon. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. Thank you all once again. Until next time, have a great day and goodbye.